What's good, Jetsetters? Let's talk about Russ saying DaBaby isn't being blackballed. Now, shout out to allhiphop.com. That's where I'm reading this from. Now, the headline reads, Russ illustrates why DaBaby isn't being blackballed. Now, if y'all remember not too long ago, I did a video on DaBaby and why I think he's not being blackballed as well. And a lot of the stuff Russ is saying correlates to what I'm saying as well. Now, shout out to Russ, man. Russ has been killing it as an independent artist. You know, he's like the prototype for what I mean when I talk about being an independent artist and building your leverage and being able to make your own decisions. Russ is the prototype. Now, this is what Russ officially had to say about this situation. This is what he had to say. No artist is blackballed. Unless they cut off your Wi-Fi, remove your social media accounts, and take your music off all the streaming platforms, you are not blackballed. Now, he continued to say, if you are famous and can still tell your fans, hey, I'm putting out music, then you're not blackballed. Fans will listen to your music or they won't. It's that simple. Also, if you are a famous artist and you need playlists in order for people to listen to your music, how real are your fans? Why don't they support you regardless? Man, shout out to Russ for keeping it real. Seriously, what he said about those playlists, I couldn't agree more. See, man, don't let these streaming numbers fool you. A lot of these artists, man, they paying to get on these playlists, paying to get on these blogs, a lot of fugazi stuff. They got streaming farms out there. I mean, it's insane what's going on in the streaming world. And the worst part about it, in my opinion, the part that really makes me sick to my stomach, man, is when they try to compare these streaming numbers to the numbers of legends like Michael Jackson, Prince, Stevie Wonder, you name it. They trying to downplay the legends. Y'all notice that? Comment down below if y'all have noticed that as well. The music industry is like trying to downplay the legacy of the legends with these streaming numbers. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for streaming. It's a great way for us as independent artists to get our streams up, get our royalties up, get money, get paid from our music, right? However, like I said, the big con to streaming is real fugazi. You can't trust nothing about streaming. I'll say that again. You can't trust nothing about streaming. All them numbers, you can't trust none of those numbers. So when they say such and such broke this record and has 1 billion streams, I'm like, come on, y'all. It's ridiculous. And like what Russ said, if you can't even get your fans to listen to you outside these playlists, you got to really question, whether or not you have a real fan base. And that's why I always tell y'all, make content along with your music. That way you can start to engage with the people. People can start to see your personality, right? Like I'm doing now. People can start to see my personality. People start listening to my music. People support me. They support my music. Now, playlists, the number of streams you get in playlists, that doesn't really get you fans. You might get some people to save your song if they feel your song. However, they not feeling you because they don't know you. You need to let these people know who you are. That way you have lifelong fans. You have fans that buy all your new music, buy your merch, even if they think the shirt is ugly. Man, that shirt show is ugly, but I support him, artist. I'm gonna buy this shirt. I'm gonna hang it up in the back of my closet somewhere. I'm gonna give it to Goodwill, but I'm gonna buy it because I support you, right? See, that's real fans. That's a core audience of people who just want to see you win, right? You get that by building content and putting out quality music. Right, you don't get that with a lot of these playlists. Now, playlists are cool. Definitely pitch the playlist. I pitch the playlist all the time. However, don't bank on that, and don't look at those streaming numbers as real fans. Those are just people who listen to your music who might have liked it, but those aren't real fans. You want to get real fans, like Russ said, you got to engage with the people, man. You got to get out there, make content along with your music. Put your music in with the content. That's how you really win today. Seriously. So all this being blackball stuff, like Russ said, that's a thing of the past. Like 1990s, early 2000s, that's when people was really blackballing, blacklisting people because the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is now, right? The way the internet is now, anybody can really take off. Now, again, one of the ways they can not blacklist you, but they can kind of like control things a little bit. They have these watered down playlists. These watered down playlists on the big streaming sites that's ran by the labels. They won't let you on there. Little stuff like that. But again, you don't need them playlists. You don't need that stuff. Look at Russ's. Y'all see Russ on tour? Y'all see Russ concerts? Google or type into YouTube Russ doing a show. Y'all see how big that crowd is? Russ not even signed. I think he got like a distribution deal or something. He not even signed to a label. I mean, you would think he is like man, you would think he like, man, who really winning right now? You think he like Kendrick Lamar or something, right? Where you see the crowd, the people there that's really supporting him independently. You see Chance the Rapper. I mean, I don't even have to say much about Chance the Rapper. I mean, that dude, his resume, I mean, his prestige in the game independently is unheard of. That's never been heard of in the music business. I did a story about Tech Nine. Tech Nine, before everybody, before Russ, before Chance, it was Tech Nine. Tech Nine been doing this since the 90s independently. So going back to like what DaBaby was saying about him being blackballed and stuff like that, I think this is just an adjustment period for him. He's starting to understand like, okay, the industry ain't really where it's at. I really need to be independent, because I think DaBaby need to be independent, honestly. I think DaBaby need to be independent because he got a lot of real fans who really support him, right? But they don't like that industry stuff. So he's still kind of hanging on to that a little bit. All the watered down playlists, the excessive radio spin. See, all that stuff ain't necessary. Now, this is what else Russ had to say about this situation. He say, we're giving too much credit and power to the DSPs and not enough power to us, the artists and the fans. I know for me, as long as I can tell my fans I'm putting out music, I'm straight. I'm not entitled to any playlist, nor do I need them for my fans to listen to me. That's why they're my fans. Shout out again to Russ for saying it like that. Exactly. They're his fans. He don't need DSPs. You can build your own website today. That's why you can get people to your website and buy your music directly. You got cats out here like Ryan Leslie who got like a text messaging service where he texts all his fans directly. He calling his fans and stuff. He got his own website. I mean, you got all kinds of new technology and innovative stuff out here to help you reach the people who really support you and consistently build that residual income through your music, right? You can connect with your fans in a great way. See, DSPs, no disrespect to DSPs, no disrespect to streaming, that's a great starting point, right? That's a great starting point for a lot of new independent artists, right? However, the game gets much more deep than that. I mean, as long as we got new technologies, new innovative technologies, metaverse, NFTs, and all this extra stuff, as long as this stuff keeps happening, the idea or the concept of being blackballed or blacklisted is pretty much inconsequential. It's not really a real thing anymore. I mean, you just got bandwagon stuff. You get the watered down stuff that you don't get access to a lot of times. You don't go to the phony award shows and pick up your little trophy or whatever. A lot of this stuff is fake stats right now. It's just fake streaming numbers. Again, you an independent artist, don't let this stuff get you down. Like I said, I think DaBaby should be an independent artist. I'm happy Meek went independent. I hope they stay indie. I mean, if they do sign a deal, that's cool too. But as long as their deal is customized in a way that makes them comfortable. But I honestly, in my personal opinion, think that cats like DaBaby, cats like Meek Mill should be indie and stay indie because they got a crazy fan base, and that's where all the money's coming from now. That's really where all the money's at. Why y'all think the record labels want to sink their teeth into streaming so bad? Why you think the record labels and the DSPs got this tight buy? Because that's where all the money at. The money is online now. The money is independent. The money not in the record industry no more. Not really. That's why the record labels are rushing to get after every playlist on the DSP. They trying to get as many watered down playlists as they can. They trying to get as much streaming money as they can because that's how the record label getting a lot of extra bread right now. All the money is online. So you don't need a label. You don't need a pub company and all this extra stuff. You don't need it. So just get those thoughts out of your brain right now. Now, again, if you're serious about your career as an independent artist, I got some tools that can help you out tremendously right now. I'm on Fiverr.com and I'm writing hooks, verses, and full songs. We can collab, co-write, whatever you need, I got you. The link to the service will be down below in my description and in my bio as well. Now, as far as content, I got the link to the service that will help you out tremendously. It's helped me out tremendously. I'm on my way to 20K subscribers in less than a year, y'all. The name of the service is called vidIQ. They'll help you get your titles right, your tags, thumbnails, whatever you need, they got you. The link to vidIQ will be down below in my description and in my bio as well. Now, that's all I really wanted to leave y'all with today, all right? Peace.